gotta look. This motherfucker right here had to come in and do a quick Let's Talk Shit video. I know I'm a couple days late. Normally I'd have had this shit up a couple of days ago, okay? But your girls had a sick husband at the crib up and taking care of him, and I've been trying to kind of get things acclimated and situated up in this motherfucker. And so yeah, your girl's a little delayed, but I had to come in because I really wanted to talk to you all about the whole situation with E's Fashion Police and Giuliana Rancic, okay? Her motherfucking ass and her stupid ass comments she just recently made, alright? So, just to give you guys an idea, automatically you guys already know how this goes with Let's Talk Shit videos. These are my celebrity related types of videos, alright? I usually do these either once a week or every other week, okay? And in addition to the fact that if you guys want me to do a Let's Talk Shit on any particular topics, or if you guys want me to see something that is popping off, okay, you hit me up on Instagram, which is at Socialite Sande. You can tag me on Instagram on that post or wherever you see it, and hit me up on Twitter. Those are the best two places to get at me to let me know what's crack-a-lackin' in case I don't see it, but usually I see it. Either way, let me know, and I will follow up with a Let's Talk Shit video on the topic if it's crack-a-lackin', okay? So keep that in mind. My social links are down in the description box if you want to get on those, and you need to. Okay, so let me give you a little bit of the background. I am sure most of you pretty much know what the fuck pretty much happened, okay? So let me go ahead and fill you in on whatever the fuck happened, although most of you probably already know about this and just want to hear my commentary on what I think of this motherfucker, okay? But just in case you guys are not aware, all right? Oscars just recently happened just a few days ago. Now, you guys know everybody's looking to see what everyone's rocking on the red carpet at the Oscars. There was some beautiful fashion that day as well, right? Now, you guys know there's a show on E! Called The Fashion Police, all right? And, of course, Giuliana Rancic is one of the people along with Kelly Osbourne and a couple other motherfuckers, okay? Now, Giuliana Rancic made a comment about this young lady, Zendaya Coleman, who's a Disney star. She's only 18 years old. She actually appeared at the Oscars with a beautiful, it's just a beautiful white gown off the shoulder, and she also was wearing some faux locks in her hair. Absolutely fucking gorgeous, y'all. If you have not seen the pictures or any of that, I will leave any links to any of these things that I'm talking about down below in regards to this particular topic, as well as any video that's associated with it as well, so you guys can see it and judge for yourself, okay? So anyway, of course, Giuliana Rancic went ahead and gave her little 2 cents on whatever the fuck Zendaya was wearing, and here is exactly what she said. I'm gonna go ahead and quote exactly what the fuck she said on the show about what she was looking like, okay? So she says, and I quote, "I feel like she smells of patchouli oil or maybe weed." And of course, everybody in the background, you know, keying as well, okay? And I have a problem with that shit too. So this sent everybody in an uproar, and you guys already know black social media is going to be all over this shit, okay? And so she got a lot of hate, a lot of backlash for having made that statement, which rightfully so, because that was just some stupid ass shit she done said, okay? In addition to the fact that then Zendaya Coleman went ahead and came out with her own statement, because thereafter having this comment made about her, she was getting backlash from motherfuckers too, because of course naturally people gonna jump on it, and of course people, you know, that are, you know, have, you know, racist or whatever, they're going to jump on the bandwagon. So they were hitting her up as well, sending her all kinds of hate, and there was some support as well, of course, because of Giuliana Rancic's comments. But in addition to that, she got a whole bunch of hate and racial slurs sent at her because of this particular situation. Now, shortly afterwards, Zendaya Coleman went ahead and went on her Twitter and actually responded to this whole commentary, okay? I'm going to read you just a snippet of it, but I will leave any links down below if I can find links that give the whole entire statement, but it's all over Instagram. If you go to her hashtag, you will actually see it there, okay? So here's what the fuck she said. She said, "There is a fine line between what is funny and disrespectful. Someone said something about my hair at the Oscars that left me in awe, not because I was relishing in rave outfit reviews, but because I was hit with ignorant slurs and pure disrespect. To say that an 18-year-old young woman with locks must smell of patchouli oil and weed is not only a large stereotype, but outrageously offensive," okay? And then, of course, she goes on to say she has family members who actually have locks as well, etc., etc., etc. But she did this in a very, very adult-like manner. Her statement was very well put. So, of course, like I said, check out the links down below, and you will see all of that, okay? So, yeah, we're going to talk about Giuliana Rancic and how she responded, of course, as far as her apology is concerned, because she got a shit ton of backlash as well, right? My understanding is, according to the rumor mill, all right, Giuliana Rancic was like, I didn't do anything wrong. She didn't find what the fuck she said offensive, and was actually not really wanting to apologize at all from the beginning. However, she's been getting so much heat and got so much heat directly after that she went ahead and issued her own little apology via Twitter. And here's what the fuck she said on Twitter, by the way. Dear Zendaya, she went ahead and added Zendaya on Twitter. I'm sorry I offended you and others. I was referring to a bohemian chic look, had nothing to do with race and never would. Bitch, did you think that putting some old bullshit ass Twitter apology using your little maximum of 45 characters and then Attn Zendaya on that motherfucker was gonna be enough for you to go ahead and apologize for whatever the fuck you just said? See, here's the problem that I have, because a lot of people were commenting on this entire situation saying it could have been worse, she could have said more, you know, it really wasn't about racism. Look, at the end of the day, ain't nobody sitting here saying her ass is completely 150% racist, but what I am going to say is that stupid ass comment was ignorant as fuck, and it only perpetuates the stereotypes that are associated with us, black people, period. Anybody with locks. It's not just black folk that wear locks, but look, at the end of the day, as a black woman and as a black person, okay, we already have enough stereotypes associated with our hair texture and the things that we wear, our style, you know what I mean, the way that we present ourselves. Then this old skinny bitch is going to get on camera and talk about this young ass 18-year-old girl and automatically affiliate her with smoking weed or whatever the fuck. That's bullshit, and that's ignorant, and that's absolutely stupid. But here's what's even worse, okay? The thing that I felt was even more ignorant about this shit, okay, is the fact that she felt like going on Twitter and just saying, hey Zendaya, sorry bitch, in 45 characters or less. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. You already knew, and you should have known your ass was gonna have to do a little bit more than that. And that's exactly what the fuck happened, because it turns out, because of all the backlash associated with that particular comment and everything that came along with it, E forced her, and I do mean forced, because literally every source that I have checked, every place that I have seen, everything that I have read, although I know everything's not always 100% kosher, but word on the street is that this bitch didn't think she did anything wrong and really did not want to apologize. But it was either she gets on camera and actually issues out a formal apology, okay, to Zendaya and those she offended, okay, or her ass would have lost her job, and real shit, her ass didn't want to lose that motherfucker, okay? Here's the other thing that I can't stand. And you know what? Let me go into how her apology went first, and then I'm gonna tell you what the fuck I have a problem with, okay? So thereafter, E actually shot her putting out a formal apology that she had to basically sit down on a couch, you know, right in front of a little set or whatever, and do her little apology. And basically it said, I just want to talk about something that has been weighing heavily on my heart. I'm like, bitch, you know damn well the only shit that has been weighing heavily on your motherfucking heart is the fact that your ass don't want to lose your motherfucking job, because everybody knows that she really, truly, if you really felt like you were in the wrong, you wouldn't issue no motherfucking Twitter apology, not the way that she did, okay? I mean, I just felt like it was so just, yeah, anyway, sorry, I was talking about bohemian chic. Bitch, what the fuck? What the fuck does it have anything to do with bohemian chic, okay? So, in her little apology, which I will link down below, she was basically like, look, I just want to talk about something that's been weighing heavily on my heart. I understand that I made a statement the other day that was considered offensive. I was not meaning to be that way. However, I have learned so much from this experience about stereotypes and and bullshit, okay? But either way, if you look at the apology, well, I will link down below so you guys can check it out. You're gonna notice, because it's on E's YouTube channel, the motherfuckers disabled the damn comments, which, you know what? If she could have freely spoke the way she did on her fashion police shit, I feel like let them motherfucking comments flow. Let them come in. That's what the fuck you deserve. She should know better than to do that stupid ass shit. Period, point blank. Now, another thing, if you look at the apology, you can actually tell, and I just felt, just from looking at her, that this shit wasn't sincere at all. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm going, you know your ass was forced to do this. This is just my gut feel, you know what I mean? And this is just from watching it. You guys have to let me know what you guys think, and I do want to know what you guys think about everything down below. I've heard so many different comments and so many different opinions on this particular topic, but here's the other thing that E really needs to fucking work on, okay? And a lot of shows for that matter. Shit. Bear with me. Flow with me right quick, okay? Here's the issue that I have, all right? I just feel as though a show like The Fashion Police, okay? I feel like a show like The Fashion Police, if you're gonna sit here and you're gonna critique all different types of fashion or whatever the fuck, okay, at these Oscars, the Grammys, the whatever the fuck, I'm gonna need you to have some diversity on your motherfucking panel, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you got a true black bitch, a black man, a black, you know what I'm saying? If you got a true black person on this show, it doesn't even have to be black, someone of color, okay? Someone who might have that different side or different perspective to be able to contribute to the show, this shit wouldn't have happened, okay? Because as you guys can see, everybody that's on The Fashion Police is lily white, okay? Them motherfuckers need to bring somebody of color on the damn panel, because they can't comment on something they don't fucking know. How about that, okay? So I feel like Giuliana Rancic was ignorant the way she did it. I'm happy she got the backlash she got. I'm curious to see if it's going to change any of the ratings with Fashion Police. I'm curious if they're going to make any changes on the show. My understanding is she almost lost her job. Kelly Osbourne also responded because she's supposedly friends with Zendaya, and I guess some people thought that she might have co-signed on what Giuliana Rancic said in the segment, and she went on her Twitter and was going back and forth talking about, no, I instead nothing of the sort. Zendaya is my friend, and if they don't fix this shit within 24 hours, I'm really gonna let people know about E, and contractually I'm not even able to speak, but I will let them know what's going on at E if they don't fix this shit in 24 hours. She's also made comments that she's gonna, possibly leave the show. So, and keep in mind, there's a whole lot of drama behind the scenes, because supposedly Giuliana Rancic is really difficult to work with, and there's a lot of drama behind the scenes at E, period. So they didn't need this shit, okay? But I just find it funny that on the apology, all the comments were disabled. They can talk freely and do and say whatever the fuck they want to say about whatever the fuck, but you're gonna keep people from being able to comment on the bottom of the video for the apology for said remarks. Either way, check out the links that are down in the description box. Thumbs up this video if you love seeing these videos from a girl. Please comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is blown out of proportion? Did you look at the initial apology on Twitter and feel that that was enough? Do you feel like, that the apology that she did on E on camera was enough? Do you think she should have gotten fired? There's so many things, and I'm curious to see what you guys think. So comment down below, let me know what you guys think. Yeah, so anyway, thumbs up this video if you love seeing these videos from your girl. You guys already know what to do. As always, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/SocialiteSandy. Hit me up on my Facebook fan page or my Pinterest page. Those links are down below. Hit me up on my blog, TheSocialiteLife.blogspot.com, and hit me up on Instagram at SocialiteSandy. And you already know I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.